Hey guys, and welcome to my Wright Brothers project. I'm Landon, and I'm going to be teaching you a little bit about the Wright brothers. So, they were born in Indiana on 1867. Well, Wilbur Wright was, and Orville Wright was born in 1871. Both of them were born in Indiana. They were mainly homegrown, so they stayed at home until eventually Wilbur had been hurt during a hockey game, which demotivated him from doing basically anything. So he sat at home just reading, being a bum, as some might say. And so, as he did that, he he was just like depressed. So he would his father went to a like space type program thing and brought back a model plane. And whenever he did that, it really inspired him to want to make an airplane. So whenever he got motivated, him and his brother, who were like best friends, went on and built this somewhat called the Wright Flyer. This was the first aircraft thing to that is heavier than air to actually fly. That, you know, that is actually significant because I'm sure someone else did it, but they didn't get recognized. But so the person would sit right here and lay down facing this way. And yeah, so they flew this for about 12 seconds on the first time, which may not seem like a lot, but for the first time ever inventing something that can fly with a man on it, that's actually pretty incredible. So they kept going and going, and eventually on their fourth try, they reached about 40-ish seconds, I believe it was. So yeah, this was flown on to in around Kitty Hawk. So yeah, this is the Wright Flyer. And then later on, about 10 years later, closer to 15 probably, the Wright brothers met a man named Hartzell, or Hartzell Propeller, and they inspired him to make what we call propellers. So these boost, like, speed up and block air, aerodynamics stuff. So he went on to build a plane similar to this, and yeah, that was around 1917 whenever he started making propellers in his walnut wood factory. So, yeah. These things controlled the steering, I'm pretty sure. So they would lift up. Like if they were leaned back, they'd go upwards like this. If they were leaned down, then they'd go down because the air is pushing in different directions. So if the air was coming in from here, it would push it upwards. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. This is where the person would sit. It wasn't very safe. But yeah, same thing on this one, the wings, and there's supposed to be like little things in the front. I couldn't really represent that though, just like this but smaller. And they control the movement. So yeah, hope you like my building, and